Stop scrolling. If you've ever felt different and couldn't explain why, this video is about to hit you like a truck, because the smartest people on Earth, they don't look smart at all. They look confused, quiet, slow to answer, even a little broken. But here's the crazy part. Science says that's exactly what a genius brain looks like from the outside. Stick with me. By the end of this, you might realize you've been a genius this whole time, and nobody ever told you. We've all been lied to. Movies tell us genius looks like the loud guy in the room, the one who has every answer, the one who never backs down. But real scientists, the ones who spent decades studying the human brain, found something wild. The real signs of high intelligence are almost invisible. Some of them even look like weakness. Today, I'm breaking down 7 signs. If even 3 of these sound like you, comment your number below. I read every single one. Let's go. Sign number 1. Picture this. You believed something for years. Then one day, new evidence shows up, and it destroys everything you thought was true. Most people would fight it, defend their old belief like it's their identity, but not you. You just let it go. You update instantly, and people call you flaky, inconsistent, can't make up your mind. But here's the crazy part. Psychologists call this cognitive flexibility, and it's one of the strongest markers of a high-functioning brain ever recorded. Your brain isn't loyal to being right. It's loyal to the truth, and that's terrifying to people who need to feel certain all the time. Sign number 2. This one's going to hurt a little. The dream you care about the most, the big project, the one that could actually change your life. It's the one thing you keep avoiding. Meanwhile, tiny, meaningless tasks, you knock those out in minutes. Sounds like laziness, right? It's not. Researchers found something shocking. High IQ brains can see the entire finished project in their head before they even start. Every flaw, every crack, every way it could fall short. You're not scared of failing. You're scared of the gap between the masterpiece in your mind and what your hands can actually build today. That's not laziness. That's vision so sharp, it paralyzes you. Sign number 3. In every group, there's always that one person who acts like they know everything. They're loud, confident, certain. And here's the crazy part. Science says they're usually the least intelligent person in the room. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The less you know, the more certain you feel, because you can't see what you're missing. But the smarter you get, the more you realize how much you don't know. The picture gets bigger, more complicated, full of exceptions. So when you say, "I'm not sure," while everyone else is faking confidence, you're not falling behind. You're the only one in the room actually thinking. Sign number 4. Someone asks about the weather, and something inside you just dies a little. You're not being rude. You're not antisocial. Your brain is starving. Studies show highly intelligent people have something called high openness. They don't just enjoy deep conversation. They need it, like oxygen. Talking about the universe, human behavior, secret patterns in life, that's where you come alive. But surface-level chit-chat? It feels like drowning in shallow water while you're built to swim in the deep end. You're not weird for wanting more. You're just wired for depth in a world that mostly stays on the surface. Sign number 5. Here's the biggest myth about smart people, that they're cold, robotic, emotionless. But the opposite is true. A researcher named Kazimierz Dabrowski studied gifted minds for years and found they feel emotions harder, deeper, and more intensely than almost anyone else. Music hits you different. Injustice makes your chest tight. A stranger's pain can wreck you for days. But here's the crazy part. You've trained yourself to hide it so well that people think you feel nothing at all. Underneath that calm face, there's a storm. You're not cold. You're an ocean pretending to be a puddle. Sign number 6. In every room, there's someone sitting quietly in the corner. Everyone assumes they have nothing to say. They're wrong. That quiet person is watching who's lying, who's scared, who's really in control. They're reading the whole room before they speak a single word. Science backs this up. Higher intelligence is directly linked to picking up on things nobody else notices. You're not slow to speak because you're behind. You're last to speak because you already saw everything before anyone else even noticed it was there. Sign number 7. You've never fully felt like you belong. And here's the one that ties it all together. That quiet ache. That feeling like you're standing just slightly outside every room you walk into. Not dramatic. Not loud. Just a whisper in the back of your mind that says, I don't quite fit here. A famous psychologist named Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi studied the most brilliant minds on the planet and found this exact feeling in almost all of them. Not because something is wrong with you, because you're experiencing life in higher resolution than the world around you. You notice more, feel more, question more, and that changes what normal feels like, forever. So let's lay it all out. You change your mind fast. You freeze on your biggest dreams. You admit what you don't know. You crave depth. You feel everything in silence. You watch more than you speak. And deep down, you've never quite felt like you belong. Everyone around you might call these flaws, but here's the crazy part. They're not flaws at all. They're proof. Proof that your mind runs on a different frequency, a deeper one, a rarer one. You were never broken. You were just built for more than the world around you was ready to give. If this described you, even a little, comment the number that hit you the hardest. I read every single one. And if someone in your life needs to hear this today, send it to them right now. Because somewhere out there, someone is waiting to finally feel understood. Subscribe to Mind Unclock. The next one might change how you see yourself completely. See you in the next one.